I go to Eucharistic adoration first because, of course, it's part of the manner in which the Church invites us to engage Jesus in the Holy Eucharist. So obviously, first and foremost, the Church invites us to receive the Lord in the sacrament at Holy Mass. We're also invited to be able to process with the Lord, who is obviously in the reserved sacrament in the tabernacle, and then the exposed sacrament in the monstrance in processions. But especially do I go to Eucharistic adoration to quiet myself and to be able then to be there in his presence. Whether or not the Lord's in the tabernacle or in the monstrance in adoration, I always call to mind the father of the Church who said that going before Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament is kind of like us going, if you will, on the beach and sitting in the sun. It may be that we don't know that there's any effect of the sun on us, but when we get back to the house, we realize we've turned red, and obviously there's been some effect on our bodies. This wonderful analogy is that we may be sitting in front of the Eucharist, we simply don't even know what effect the Lord in the sacrament is having on our hearts, minds, and souls. But we can be certain that there is a warming effect, even if we may not feel it, and that Jesus is at work to make himself present to us, even if we might not feel that. So I go before the Eucharistic Lord because, as St. John Vianney used to say in French to the people, obviously in ours, he would point to the tabernacle or to the monstrance. Il est là, he would say. He is there. I know Jesus is there in the host in order for me to adore, to worship, to give him thanksgiving, to pour out my soul and beg for his peace, his grace, and his mercy.